Hey, great Friday morning. Hope everyone's doing well. It says I'm Mascoro Jr. with Manufactured Home Sales Mastery out here in Tyler, Texas for the last day today. I head back home to San Antonio for a while, and then I'm back on the road again. But anyway, wanted to come in real quick this Friday, like we do every morning at 8:15 a.m. Central Standard Time, to share a little bit of words, share some thing that will help put things in perspective for you, especially if you're in manufactured home sales. But even if you're not, no matter what it is that you do, you can take these lessons, apply them to life, and apply them to your business, no matter what the business is that you do, because it all is just, these are all life lessons, right? And we also share them just to be able to make sure that you get your day started off right. So check this out. Today, I want to talk about a very, very important topic. And in business, and especially in manufactured home sales, you will hear us talk a lot about being urgent. You will hear us talk about how time kills deals, right? And how we need to move quicker, we need to move faster, we need to be able to push these deals along to the finish line as soon as possible. So sometimes that message can get lost in the whole process. And what I mean by that is sometimes you'll move along so quickly in things that you actually cause more harm than good, because you're not being effective with your urgency. Okay. So I found this quote, thought it was very, very appropriate. It's by Ron Kaufman, that says, first be effective and then be efficient. First be effective and then be efficient. So what does that mean exactly? Well, in other words, what he's saying is you need to learn what it is that you're trying to accomplish. You need to be able to accomplish the outcome that you're after. And once you learn how to accomplish that outcome, now you work at efficiency. Now you work at moving as quickly as possible. But first, you've got to learn those steps. First, you're going to have those trials and tribulations. First, things are going to go a little slower. You're going to run up against a whole bunch of brick walls along the way. But that is part of the learning curve. That's part of the whole process. But once you know how to accomplish the outcome, now you learn to be efficient with that, right? So that you can move with urgency. So what does it mean, right? What does it mean to be effective? Well, yesterday I shared a video on LinkedIn of some Facebook ads. Well, actually, one Facebook ad in particular. Right, I've been up here all week in Tyler, Texas, working with the sales staff. I've been on the sales floor, actually, been selling here. One, because I like to make sure that I still got it right, and at the same time, I want to make sure that everything that we are teaching, showing folks how to do, it still applies. It applies. It's modern day. It's up to date. I'm not telling you things that I haven't been selling for 20, 30 years. Okay. I'm not doing anything on the consulting side and hadn't been in GMC for 20, 30 years, or been running a store for 20, 30 years. But everything that we want to provide you is modern, up to date, and it applies to what's going on now and how people are buying now. And that's how our programs are designed. So anyways, that's why I'm here this week, been working with the staff, and got in on Monday. No prior ads being placed here. No sort of momentum of mine on the sales floor, and came in Monday and just started tackling the old leads, but with the idea of being effective. And that means being effective with my time and effective with what my actions, because 1 week, you guys, I mean, if you just started and you got placed on the sales floor, to be able to get in and generate momentum, right, in a week's time, especially in this business, it usually takes you a couple weeks before you start seeing some sort of steady stream to your responses and to people coming in to see you. So I didn't have that kind of time. I didn't have that luxury. So I went ahead and just knew what I was after, trying to be as effective as possible. And so came in, started calling the old leads that were in the CRM. And from that, on the first day, generated 3 appointments. Actually had one person come in that same day. That couple actually could not move forward because they didn't have their down payment money set up yet, but I got a phone call 2 days ago. They're going to be doing it on next week on Wednesday. So we'll be moving forward with that deal, even though I won't be here. Right. But then for the following day, had 2 appointments set up, got one sold. Then on Wednesday, sold another. Okay. And I've only taken one walk in. But what I'm trying to get at with all that is being effective. I didn't come in to just make calls to see what I knew what I was after. And so that's exactly what I was going and working to accomplish. Same thing with those Facebook ads. In Facebook advertising, guys, when it comes to manufactured homes, we get it all the time. Think about it. Every time you place an ad, you'll have those people that are responding. Is this available? Is it available? Right. And then I'll see housing consultants that go into long, drawn out conversations, chatting back and forth and sending pictures and all of this other stuff, man, without making any sort of progress towards what we're after. What we're after, folks, is to be able to speak to people on the phone. You need to speak to people on the phone if you feel that you're going to be able to be able to influence them to be able to make a decision. You're talking about buying a home. So being effective with your Facebook marketing and advertising, it's about getting the phone number to get them on the phone. So I showed that video clip where it was 3 phrases, 3 sentences that I replied back. And at the third one, I got the phone number and made the phone call, actually have an appointment for today at 4 p.m. with that person to come into the office. That is being effective. Learning to be effective. But then from there, now you learn how to be efficient. You first must learn how to achieve the outcome. Okay. So you've got to, 1, learn to achieve the outcome you're after. And once you learn to achieve that outcome, then you learn to be efficient, learn to do it as quickly as possible. So what that means is in manufactured home sales, you've got to be able to learn the phrases. You got to learn the questions that need to be asked. You have to learn what you're after and how these customers think and how these clients think. Not that we're manipulating anyone. Okay. Remember, these people are looking to buy a home. You're simply that avenue to be able to make that happen for them. But sometimes, most times, and for those of you that are watching this that maybe aren't in the sales, but have contemplated buying a home, I'm not even saying a manufactured home, okay? It's a very intense, nerve-wracking type of experience for most folks, especially when it's your first time buying a home. So clients have the tendency to get in their own way. Clients have a tendency to look for ways out because they're nervous, and that's understood. And that's why it's our job as consultants to be able to figure out the reason for it and then be able to help you move along the process without getting in your own way to help you accomplish that which you reached out to us in the first place. Okay. Now I'm talking to the housing consultant again. You need to learn how to be able to get in here to understand where they're at, putting yourself in their position so that you can best serve them. That's being effective. So how do we learn to get in here? And that is through continuous development. That is through proper training. That is through consistent role playing. That's through everything that it takes to be able to accomplish the things that you're after. If you don't continue to get better, if you don't continue to improve and continue to learn, you're going to fall behind. You're not going to reach the goal that you're after, and you become less and less effective. That's why sometimes people come into this business and start to just ramp up right from the beginning. But then as they go along, it starts to dwindle, and because they stop working at what is effective. And they start trying to take these shortcuts because they want to be more efficient. And when you take these shortcuts, you lose sight of what it is that you're after, and you get in your own way. And you start making less impact with your clients, and you start being less effective, and you start losing more business and more opportunities, and you get less traffic in. So what I'm trying to get at here is you need to first master being effective and then become efficient, right? So once you learn to achieve the outcome, then second is learn to be efficient, because we know that we have to be urgent about everything, but it's intentional urgency. It's with a purpose. It's not just about go, 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 go. It's go to get this done. It's go to get that done. And once that's out of the way, move on to the next thing and move on to the next thing. And it's one at a time. All right. I'm telling you right now, you cannot multitask in this business. It is not going to work in your favor. It's one file at a time, one thing at a time. You give them a list of the items that you need, and what they give you, then if they only gave you half of it, now it's, I need this half, right? I'm not saying you get one item at a time from them. What I'm telling you is it's one step at a time. But as you learn what you're after, now you can be quicker about it. Now you can get most of it up front before they even leave. Now you can set them on the right path before they leave. Now you can make the phone calls that need to be made, whether it's to the factory or to the employer or whatever it may be, on the day of, so that you're more efficient. But you first must learn to be effective. If you can operate in that manner, you will see your business move a lot smoother, move a lot quicker, and with less and less cancellations, deals falling apart, problems in your deals, because you are operating at a whole different level. And that's what we help people do here at Manufactured Home Sales Mastery. For all the housing consultants out there, retailers, for communities, community managers, that's what we help you do. That's what our programs are set up to do. That's what our training is set up to do. That is what our consulting is all about. And that's what we're here to do for you each and every day. So if you are a retailer, community, or housing consultant, community manager out somewhere in the U.S., we are here for you. That's what it's about. That's why we came to be a year ago. And that's why I left the retail side to be able to come and help you. And I love the fact that I'm out here, and I'm going to be doing this more often, of hopping on sales floors wherever I may be at any particular time, because it's a great experience. I love selling, man. It's just so much fun. It is fun. It's stressful, but it's fun. I hope you guys have a great, I was going to say Saturday. Have a great Friday, man, to set up your selling Saturday. Get on out there. Be as effective and efficient as you possibly can each and every day. And don't forget to reach out to us. Hey, by the way, you want to be effective in your closes. You want to be more effective in getting more business when your customers are in the office and not letting them walk out without them not making a decision to buy from you. Then you need to take advantage of our full house training cards that we have available. Manufactured Home Sales Mastery /full house. Go there, check it out, get the info. It's 50 of the most common objections that you'll run into in manufactured home sales. These are objections that I've run into over the last 15 years in this business, man. And it's got the verbiage that you can say to overcome that objective and get the deal done day one. Go take advantage of that. And as always, I can't wait to meet you.